SurgeTrader, my guess is you're looking for an honest review and a thorough review on the prop firm SurgeTrader. And in this video, I'm going to cover a few things that I love about SurgeTrader and a few things to me that are red flags. Now, I'm not getting paid to make this video and I don't have an affiliate link to show you like a lot of the other guys that are talking about prop firm review videos. I'm specifically making this for our community of over 500 plus funded algorithmic traders to steer people away from some shady prop firm practices. So in this video, I'm gonna rate SurgeTrader on 4 different categories on a scale of 1 to 10. Number 1, their rules and regulation. Number 2, their customer support and reviews. Number 3, their brand trustworthiness and payout proof. And number 4, any unique perks or bonuses specific to this prop firm. So first things first, let's talk about the rules and regulations. So SurgeTrader is unique in the fact that they offer only a 1-phase funding challenge, unlike a lot of other prop firms that offer a 2-phase evaluation model. You can say they offer $25, $50, $100, $250, $500, and $1 million different challenge, or what they call auditions. And you can get up to 90% profit target. It starts at 75%. However, you can purchase additional add-ons to bump it up to 90%. And in this 1 phase, you basically have to do a 10% profit target with no more loss in a day than 5%. You do only get leverage up to 1 to 20, which is about 5 times less than most of the other prop firms that we've reviewed on this channel, which I would say is a downfall. And then you have a max trailing drawdown of 8%. And you can hold trades through the weekend and through the news. So if you just take a look at here and you click on, say, the $100,000 challenge, you can see that you can go ahead and you can add on a few different things. They do require you to have a stop loss on every trade. So you can add this add-on if you'd like to not have a stop loss. You can also get a 90% profit split, and you can get up to 1 to 20 leverage like this. And if you're to do none of the add-ons, then it's $700, which is more expensive than the average $500 account challenge. However, you only have to pass 1 phase. So I think the big perk is if you do have a favorable risk to reward with your trading strategy, then I think 1 phase is good. And I think $700 is reasonable for a 1-phase challenge like this. Now, they're just in the process of transitioning from 8cap, which is the main broker that a lot of these big prop firms use, over to Think Markets, which seems to be some trend that's happening with a lot of prop firms starting to switch over to Think Markets. You can see here the gold spread is only 10 cents. And then you can see here on Euro US dollar, there's actually no spread. So it looks to be pretty favorable trading conditions. Now, they do offer a scaling plan as well. Once you reach the 10% profit target on your addition account, you'll actually get 2 different options. Number 1 is to get your fully funded account, or number 2, scale up to the next largest account size. So what does that mean? Okay, let's say you take a $50,000 audition. You can either, once you do your 10%, you can go ahead and start trading that $50,000 account, or you can go ahead and scale up to the next size, which would be a $100,000 account, meaning you don't get the $50,000 account, but you go for the $100,000 account, and you can keep doing that and go all the way up to $1 million account if you'd like to, but you're just gonna have to do that 10% profit each time. And it says that if you breach your account at any point during the scaling process, you'll be disqualified and you must re-enter. So overall, where would I rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? I'd actually give it an 8. I think it's not bad for a 1-phase sort of evaluation model. I think that it's fairly doable. I think the profit to drawdown ratio is decent, especially for a 1-phase challenge. So overall, I'd give it an 8. So next thing that we'll rate them on is customer success and reviews. So I just went ahead and I was just messing around with their live chat support here, and I was able to reach an agent that was able to help sort out a question that I had relatively quickly. So that was actually good to see, which is kind of standard across most prop firms. And if we go to Trustpilot, you can see that they have pretty good reviews overall, 4.6 stars. So it seems like most people are happy with them. There is about 7% 1-star reviews, which is a little bit higher than what I'd like to see. But overall, as far as customer support and their reviews online, I'd go ahead and give it a 6. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is the brand trustworthiness and payout proof. And this is where I have a little bit of a problem with SurgeTrader. The founder is Janice Seaman, who's married to a guy named Brent Seaman, which is all fine and dandy. I do like the fact this is a US company based out of Naples, Florida. However, I've just seen some kind of sketchy stuff with this couple. Specifically, they were basically involved in a $35 million Ponzi scheme, apparently, where they're basically baiting elderly church members in Florida into basically this sort of fund that was going to guarantee between 18 to 48% returns, and they were allegedly safe and guaranteed. And it seemed like they were kind of operating a Ponzi scheme, paying out early investors from new investors' money. And apparently they took a lot of this money and were buying exotic cars and doing really expensive trips and all of this sort of stuff. So you can read this article right here. This is her husband that was involved in this. And apparently there were 60 different investors that were actually scammed in this sort of scenario or Ponzi scheme that they were running. So to me, this is obviously a big red flag. That doesn't mean that they can't clean up their act, but also this is not a great track record. So for me, this is a giant red flag, and I'd probably steer clear, since there are other prop firm options out there. And this lady, Jana, that's the founder, I don't know, she just really is trying to flex the lifestyle super hard. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't, people that just really flex the lifestyle that hard are compensating for something. And a lot of times, at least in my experience, it hasn't been great doing business with these sort of people. So again, I may be being a little bit judgmental, and to each their own, do whatever you want to do. This has just been my experience in life. So again, to recap, their brand trustworthiness and payout proof, it seems like some people are getting payouts and everything, so it seems to be fine. They seem to have won some sort of rewards, which is good, but again, huge red flag for me. I'd only give them a 3 out of 10 on their brand trustworthiness just because the founders and their track record. Hey, and by the way, if you'd like to easily compare prop firms side by side, I went ahead and created this prop firm comparison table that I update like the top 11 to 12 prop firms. And I keep this up to date so that way you can compare and contrast really simply. Go ahead and click the link down below and you'll be able to download this sheet for free. And the last thing that we'll rate SurgeTrader on is their unique perks or bonuses that make them unique. So first things first that I'll say that makes them unique, I do like the fact that they are a US company. That makes me feel a little bit safer. Another thing that I do like about SurgeTrader is that it, in fact, only a one-phase challenge, which isn't ridiculously hard to do. 10% profit target with an 8% overall drawdown or trailing drawdown, which is not crazy hard to do. So I think it's pretty reasonable. And I think if you are looking for just a one-phase sort of situation, I think this is a good one. Another thing that I've heard is that they do actually offer a free trial, which is amazing that most prop firms don't. The only one that I know that really does is FTMO, but apparently you can also request a free trial from SurgeTrader by emailing them. That's a nice little perk if you do like to trade with them. And one other perk that I thought was interesting is that this prop firm, you do actually trade with real funds, whereas most prop firms, you're still trading on a demo account. So that's also something that's kind of interesting. At least they claim it to be real funds or live funds that you're trading with. So overall, with unique perks, I'd give it a 6. And overall, if we take all of those ratings and combine them and average them out, I'd give this prop firm a 5.75 rating. Hey, if you're a prop trader and you're looking to scale up your assets under management, then go ahead and check out this video on the screen right now to show you how we're doing it using a new Tesla-inspired AI.